Hello guys, welcome back to the Spicy 3 Design channel, and today I want to do a retail impression of the Triad Toys Dark Horse Comic Ghost 1/6 scale deluxe collectible figure. Now, Triad Toys, a little history about this company. It's actually founded by a guy named Louis Tran, who's actually a Bay Area dude. He had a shop in San Jose, California, I think in the 90s and early 2000s. And, well, he apparently have some great amount of success because originally he was selling, Dragon brand 1/6 scale military figures. And then he was also painting head sculpts, like custom head sculpts. And eventually, I guess he was making like custom outfits for 1/6 scale figures, and end up creating his own brand of figures. With the company name Triad Toys. So you can see right here, this is all from a guy who owned like a shop. So that's quite impressive, right? Well, a guy who owns a little local hobby shop end up getting his own line of products produced. So yeah, that's quite impressive. Triad Toys, unfortunately, is no longer in business. They're now defunct. I think they rebranded as Vantage Collectibles or something like that to get rid of the remaining stock. And I think Vantage is probably defunct as well. They were around in the early 2010s, 2010, 2011, 2012. They were still showing up at Comic-Con. Displaying their figures. I guess a lot of them end up not getting released, and I don't know. Recently, ever since I got into selling high-end collectibles, a lot of people have been asking me about this brand, Triad Toys. I wasn't able to find anything because they weren't available anywhere. Until recently, we talked to a local guy who happens to have quite a few of these. So that's actually pretty interesting. And another thing is, I actually sold two of this figure. Apparently, when it comes to Ghost, our dude only have one figure. So, guess where I got this one from? I got a second one. Lucky I found out Black Hot Toys on clearance. I think they fixed the price. Because they noticed, the price that they were selling their Triad toy figures were a little too low. So, yeah. So this thing is valued around at least like $70. So, all right. So anyway, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is not a review because I need to fulfill this order by sending this one to a customer. The other one that I sold locally for $75, the guy was like, "Where did you get this stuff?" Well. If you guys are interested in the Taki figure, I might be able to get some more, also from the same brand. That particular figure is actually very popular because a lot of people are doing body swaps with that figure. Head swaps and body swap. It looks pretty decent if you put a TB Leak body on it, or any of the modern body, classic body. So anyway, so much information that have nothing to do with this figure. So let's go ahead and take a look at the back of the packaging. We have the UPC right here. Triad Toys Corporation at triadtoys.com. I don't think that website works anymore. Features the ATAC weapon system, featuring the Triad's Alpha 12-inch figure body. Now, unfortunately, this body is completely outdated. Really no point even talking about it compared to modern day figures. It's good for its time, but compared to the modern day, the plastic bodies, no good. No good at all. But a lot of people are swapping, the bodies with TB League figures, so that can work. And here we have the warning label: Team 15 ages. Team 15 years. Okay. Anyway, we also have all this information right there. Obviously, this product is made in China. I think it's made in China. Should be made in China. I don't think these are made in USA. Or this is made in China. No, I don't believe this is not made in China. Should be made in China. But anyway, we have the information here. This is based on the Dark Horse comic character, Ghost. So you can see that's Ghost right here. I didn't read the comic. I don't know anything about Dark Horse comics. Because obviously it's not mainstream, so I don't know anything about it. This figure was released in 2010. So yeah, they still been around, I think 9 to 7 years ago. They became defunct in the mid 2010s. So here we have the figure. We have Ghost. I guess maybe I should use a flash because it's kind of hard to see. All right, so you can see the head sculpt. Yeah, it's not the greatest, and I think they got a little lazy with this head sculpt because I'm pretty sure it's the same one from Barbed Wire. They just, use a different hair color. Yeah, and you can see this is the alpha body. Look at the elbow joint. That's a single bent elbow. Yeah, it's not very appealing. And then look at her hip. Yeah, that's also not very appealing. Same with the knees, single jointed knees. Apparently these figures have kind of loose joints, but I think most people know that. Yeah, I mean, but if you're like a mint condition collector, you just want the character. Yeah. It's still, there's still demand, and the people are still willing to pay, anywhere between $50 to $100 for these figures. Of course, today we're all like, jaded or spoiled by stuff like Hot Toys and more advanced modern figures. But yeah, back in the day, in the early 2000s, the mid 2000s, late 2000s, we have this stuff. And then we have the Psy Girl, or the Cool Girl. Psy Girl, Takara Psy Girl. And then in the US it's under the different brand BBI, and they call it Cool Girl. Something like that. Or is it the other way around? I think I got it up backwards. It's Takara Cool Girls and BBI Psy Girls, or whatever. Anyway, we have her accessories right here. We have two option hands. Three sets of option hands. The open hand, trigger finger. I think these are still up to modern standards. I mean, these holsters look okay. They don't look terrible. Yeah, and then we have her cloak right here. Obviously, this thing just comes off like that if you just untap it. And then we have the 245s. I don't think these are spring-loaded, so there's that. Also got this little cover here for the plastic. Again, retail impression, nothing to do with reviewing the figure. This one here is, this image is like filtered. Like they use like one of those Photoshop or whatever effect filter, and then they print it on here. Yeah, pretty good. I like these older style packaging. I'm not saying like, these are, I still like the modern day Hot Toys packaging, those boxes a lot better than these, but these are, it's got its charm. So there you go. That's the Triad Toys Dark Horse Comic Ghost 1/6 scale deluxe collectible figure. Now, I might do one on Taki if the customer allows me to do it. That one was that was a really hard find. I spent weeks trying to find somebody online who has one, and I just got lucky to find a guy who's happening to clean out, like, he's closing down his shop, and he's got a couple of these in the warehouse. So yeah, hopefully our guy from a local comic shop didn't find out about this and end up buying them all. Yeah, you guys know who I'm talking about. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys find the information helpful, or this figure interesting. It's a very retro, especially for 1/6 scale collectors. Alright, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching.